And now it's second down. Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. From the 24. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working inside the red zone. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Texans grab it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Jackson. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They send a man in motion. Back to throw it. He'll get this to Samuel. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, and that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he'll get it up to the 27. Gotta hurry this to the line. He'll look to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Leggett's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down at the 14. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. They give it to him again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's a gain of 13. Goal.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Miss a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner! All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the...
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Fielded at the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners since Kyler Murray.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that
forward and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here comes Bryce Baringer to handle the 4th down punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
11 MP, 11 Thomas.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Burrow to the air now. This is complete to Neighbors. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. 3rd and long, here's Burrow. Neighbors with a catch. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Caps get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play and a result. As you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Caps will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Deontay Hardy to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. 2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Fred Warner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Caught by Pollard. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 48. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense.